Michelle here in Ghana again. Was doing some blocks and then I realized that I needed an update. Well, need to give you guys an update on the counter. I did a previous video counter. I had my sink in, but I took it out since the guys started working, because the first day we just left it, but the amount of dust and whatever ran down and we didn't want this to clog up. I don't really like that connection. It's not smooth, so I imagine all kind of debris sinking into those grooves and stopping up. But anyway, this sink, I told persons when I put it in the sink, I realized that the space here between, because the sink dropped right here, there's no space for a backsplash, right? So I had to extend this. So I had the mason who worked on the fence yesterday come in, and he added, I think he said he added 2 feet to it, and I'm hoping that doing that will have this coming out enough. I think I want it to come like have a little lip and come out, and then we have the, I'm not going to extend this at all, right? So this part is going to come out to here and match with here and here, and then they put in the steel. So I have to get a carpenter in to do it and extend it, and then when that is done, we have to cut out here. Excuse the bleach. Carissa just did the dog and the cat food, but anyway, this has to be cut out more so that the sink can come over, and then I'd have to pad this so that that side of the sink has a lip to rest on. So some shifting have to go on here. All of that, of course, is going to cost me. So as I said, usually I always end up having to pay extra for things not done when I asked. When a guy was doing this, I said to him, isn't that too narrow? No, it's okay. The sink will fit. And it's just me looking at it and saying it, you know. Just me looking at it and saying it. And even though I said to him, but it looks narrow to me, he said, no, it will fit. So I said, you sure you can't just put it out, because it can't be too much to me. You're not going to come out too much, but, and so say, so done. It is too narrow, too close to the back, and there's nothing left here when you're having nothing left here. See this is what? An inch and a little bit, just not going to work. So hopefully when I do whatever I'm doing, I can bring it out, maybe take off this, curve it out this way, and pad that in. So I'm hoping that will cause it to rectify before I have to tile and put on backsplash and so on. Alright? So it's just a little video talking about that. Alright guys. Alright, I did a video today about David Carissa cooking again outside. So who sees that video sees that video. If there are persons in my community who watch all my videos, this is the update on the cooking. So it's the youth, right? Plantains, ripe plantains. We eat a lot of ripe plantains since coming here. And that's so different from when we were in the US, because we couldn't find naturally ripe plantains that taste really good. I like the color of the chicken, right? And she's doing this mashed potato. She's using sweet potato for the salad with the egg and so on. We just saw when you have butter, it tastes a little bit better and softer when you have the butter. But this is it for today's dinner, and the plantains and so on. This is the neighborhood. My brother's property was over there. I started doing the fence from over there. They're doing another, you call it charcoal mound. Yeah, they're doing another charcoal mound. So I noticed they started earlier this week. I took some of the acacia wood. They don't take them back because they're really doing it on my brother's property. I don't have a problem with them doing it on it. But I noticed goes, they take them, chop them down and burn the coal. But they had some real thick, nice one that would be good for post. I'm just sorry I can't find any more of that. Alright. So it's just a short video taking up really the sink and the adjustments I have to make to it. And I'm in the middle of doing my wiring, so you guys will see the mess, right? See, I cleaned out the bulk of the debris yesterday and I'm sorting out this corner already so that I think I'm going to put this table was on the veranda, so I'm going to put it in the corner there where I had blocks stacked and the top on it. So I'm going to be, but that looks like they're going to need to put, oh God, they're going to need to put cement there, so I don't think I should put, I think they need to do it like this. So I don't think I can put in. I like this. The floor though, once I put the thing on the floor, I don't know why. There is a process, I don't remember the name, that these guys, so look at what I'm talking about. They put across the floor, but then they cement. It basically levels it back out. It doesn't make it uneven, so it's not like it's on top of the floor and therefore, you have to raise the level of your floor before you put your tiles on. But there is such a process. I don't remember what the guys call it. A friend of mine have that issue. When they ran her piping for electricity, they didn't take care to go deep enough, I think. So the pipes were raised from the floor in the groove a little bit, but not deep enough to be covered. These guys dug. They had the cutting tool, so they cut into it and then they put the cement back over it. And the cement is, I think, at the level of the floor that the floor was originally. So it's not going to be a problem, as far as I know, when it comes to tiling. So I have to think now about, dressing the walls. I'm trying to work out the kitchen. When this is done, I have to put in the ceiling for the kitchen and the laundry. The last place I'm going to be doing is the living room. But guess what I discovered recently? I think I said it in a previous video. It's 120 cedis for the thin ply for the ceiling, or ceiling ply as they call it, right? Except I went somewhere recently and I saw them with the, oh Lord, I don't remember the name of the other material that they use in the roofing. Oh. The name just went. But it too is 120. I was told that it was too expensive when I was thinking of ceiling, so the other option was the ply. I'm sorry, people, that I didn't do my own check-in. I don't know if the price came down somehow and from then, and it's different now, but it's 120. The choice though is, my fear is when it comes to, I think it's a little bit more difficult to work with, and I don't think the skills I'm seeing so far would make it prudent for me to use that option. So I may stick with the ceiling ply for the ceilings, unless I get a reference that is, a bit more skilled and is used to working with that other material. Then I may switch. For if no other case, the living room. Yeah, it would be nice to plaster. Well, I don't remember. It slipped me. So yeah, so I may change the material, the ceiling material for the living room, but I have, I think, 10 ply sheeting. For some reason they feel a little bit thicker than what I'm used to, but that's what I'm going to be using for the laundry, and laundry, the hall, the pantry, and the kitchen. So I'm going to start with the hall, then go into the kitchen, and if enough is left, I use it in the pantry, then the laundry. So I'm looking forward to that progress. See you guys in another video. Michelle here in Ghana.